We are causing waves in the championship. It's our first season in there. We've had back-to-back promotions. Things are going very well for us. In this episode, we're going to play through a chaotic December against so many good teams. And then also the January transfer window, as well as all the games that come with it, as well as even the FA Cup. So a huge episode here. Let's get into the video. Yes, lads, welcome back to the channel. Wow. Yeah. Life has got in the way. Life has become crazy this last week or so, I'll say. So apologies that the videos have just completely died a death. I believe it's 8 days since my last video, the longest break I've ever had, and it's not been a fun break. I've been ill. My actual job has been crazy. So we're going to get one episode out today, and this should be Christmas Eve for you guys. And then we're also going to get one episode out in between Christmas and New Year, and then start January back with a bang. Loads of other content coming as well. So stick with me, guys. Apologies for the delay, but let's get into this. We have got some huge games coming up. So I'm going to play this game against Southampton because they're actually stinking right now. They're like right down there in like 16th, I think. So we'll sort of play this one off camera. I'm going to come back for Sheffield United, and then we'll do Ipswich off camera, come back for Ipswich, Wrexham even. Wrexham off camera, come back for Ipswich and Sunderland, double header on camera, and then I will come back to you for the Derby and Birmingham games to round off the episode. So I'm going to try and make a few moves in the January transfer window as well. Let's see how things go. As you can see, it's been hit and miss. You know, it's been a good start. Let's go and have a look at the table. Let me go and refresh you on what the table looks like. Ignore the finances. We'll get to that at some point. But let's have a look in the championship right now then. So, going into the episode, we are sat on 34 points, 6th place. I'm more than happy with this. It is such a tight race there, but as you can see, Southampton, who we got first, right down there, as a Wrexham, sort of nowhere near us. But these two teams here, they're going to be hounding us down, chasing us down. So yeah, and Charlton are up there as well. We've got them coming up soon. So this episode will be huge. I'm going to get through Southampton. I'll beat you back after the Southampton game, and then we've got that huge game against Sheffield United. We're back now, lads. Here we go. All right then, lads. We are back after the Southampton game. And let me be honest, I mean, we've absolutely destroyed them. This is crazy to me. There's been a few updates. I'm seeing a few new features. I literally haven't played the game for like a week. And as you can see, I mean, it's nice to see a few extra stats there. Dominated the stats, in my opinion. They were never in the game. They had a penalty. We saved the penalty as well, just to keep the clean sheet, to add the sort of cherry on top of the cake. Great performance from us, but now all eyes on this Sheffield United game. Vieira is out. That's the only one for me. They've got a couple of people out, so let's get in to the game. All right then, of course, we are now in December. Games coming thick and fast. A very solid side from them. As for ourselves, a couple of changes here and there. Raksaki's come in, and of course, Castledine is in for Vieira as well. So it's a game at the top of the championship, 5th versus 8th. A lot on the line in this playoff race. It's raining once again. I've seen the tweets. I know everyone else sees this. Why is it always raining in this game? Regardless, we don't care. Massive game. Up the Gills. Here comes Traore for them. Lovely little challenge there. What can Divin do? Thought he was going to win that there. Tanganga plays it forward to Gus Hamer. They have got a good team in there. They've got a very strong team. Here's Traore again. Back to Hamer. Nice football. Sugawara. Good effort that is. It's a corner. And it's a good start made by Sheffield United, but nothing that we can't weather at this point here. Sugawara, though, will get this corner in. Oh, going to go short to Hamer. Big winner, lads, needed. Totti makes it 1-0. And that statement I just made, completely retract that now. Yeah, disappointing there. Xiao comes out into no man's land, doesn't win the ball. Hamer, little flick back to Sugawara. Ball in on the weak foot. And Xiao, if you're going to come there, son, you've got to smash through him and win the ball. Got to get a punch at least onto it. Gets nowhere. It's an easy goal for Totti. And we find ourselves 1-0 down. But no worries. Let's get back into this game. Xiao on the ball here then. It's been all them. I will be honest. When you look at the stats, it is all them. Here's Bajrami. Lovely. Here's Mbama. Come on. Back to Raksaki. Here's Clem. Dobra. We're sort of playing some nice football here. Clem plays it through. Oh my word. Raksaki's got to score. Raksaki's got a score for me, but it's a sign that we're looking for a decent chance. Got to make sure we take those, though. Got to make sure we take them. Andy Smith now over to Dobra. Trying to just get ourselves back in this game. A chance would be fantastic. Natali, who's been so good. Can't take him out the team. Matete, Mbama, Clem. Lovely football. Karatas now. Come on. What have you got in you? What have you got in you? Good ball in. And it's 1-1. Leo Castledine, who whenever we've asked on this man, he has delivered. And he's doing it here today again. Great goal from us. Back to front. Passing everywhere. All for them to sort of try and deal with. They just can't. Karatas here. Lovely burst of pace. And the ball in. Such a horrible ball to try and defend. It actually takes a deflection. Castledine. And there we go. That's 1-1. And I tell you what. Look at that away end as well. Love to see that. But I tell you what, we're back in this game and I fancy us now. We've rid the early storm and now we're here to go on and win this game. Right, back in then for the second half. And I tell you what, we've shown some good moments in this game, but ultimately we've got to be doing better than this. Got to be. Totti over to Burrows, to Tom Davis. They've got so many good players. I mean, Max Kilman as well. What a player he is. Over to Traore, who's absolutely killed us all game. They're taking their time with this. It would be a decent point away from home, don't get me wrong. But we won all three. Here's Brooks. I don't know why he didn't go on his own there, because he'll get it back there. And Kenzo Goodmesh. Kenzo makes it 2-1. And I'll be honest, they've deserved this. I don't know why he's not gone alone there, but Brooks picks the ball up, unmarked, plays it into the middle, although there is some degree of marking, not good enough in my eyes. And we find ourselves again 2-1, well, losing by 1 goal. So we're going to switch it up and go for attacking, because when we were in this game on top, we looked like we were causing them a lot of problems. Let's see if we can do something here. We've made our changes. One last throw of the dive. Very attacking is what we're going to move to, but it doesn't look like we're going to get a chance. And again, we find ourselves in the same position. Even though I've set the team to be high up the pitch, we find ourselves camped in our own half, struggling to get anything from this. And as Andy Smith wins that there, though, now this is where we've given the ball away in silly areas, and we've done it again, and it's Raksaki again. What is he doing? What is that man doing? He's lucky. I tell you what, he is lucky he's still on this pitch, because I'm this close to going down to 10 men. Just so frustrating, And it does look like this is going to be full-time now, and it is very disappointing from us there, if I'm going to be honest. You know, they were by far the better team, deserved to win. But we showed good spells, and ultimately, this is the problem with this league. There's so many good teams in there. Raksaki absolutely triggered me there. I'll be honest. What 3 highlights we've seen he gave the ball away, and I'm not happy with the performance. I am not happy with the performance. But there we go. That is the championship. Some say it's the hardest league in the world. I'm feeling it right now. I am feeling it right now. So we are still in the playoffs, as you can see. Charlton just getting past us there into 5th place. It's still really tight. Sheffield United throw themselves right back in the race. Imagine if we'd have won that game. Would have given us a bit of daylight. But we've now got some big games coming up. So I'm going to come back to you, of course, for the Sunderland game, I think it is. I tell you what, let's not assume, make an ass out of you and me. It's Ipswich and Sunderland. We're going to do the double header, and then we're going to do a double. Oh, my word, we've got... Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, we've got Derby in the FA Cup as well. So we'll do Charlton, Derby, and then Derby again. And I tell you what, we'll save that Birmingham episode for the next episode. But yes, see you back after the Wrexham game for Ipswich. All right then, lads, welcome back. And as you can see, what a game it was that was in between the last game and the Ipswich game. Wrexham 2, Gillingham 3. Crazy result. We took the lead nice and early on with Andy Smith. Great header it was. And then they had a penalty. Smith converted for them. They then got another goal just after half-time, which was sort of killer, to be fair. Liam Cullen, the man that came in for Divin and Bama, who picked up a knock just before the game, he went and scored a penalty, and then right in the 92nd of 5 minutes added on, Mundell laid it off to him, and Liam Cullen won us the game. Massive result. I have to say, it is a massive result. It cannot be understated how big that is, just to keep us in this picture of the playoffs, because the playoffs genuinely, In the previous seasons, it's been easy. It genuinely has. I sit here and I'm watching it thinking, it doesn't matter what happens really. I know we're going to win the league because we're in Leicester's position now, and in Ipswich, we're so far ahead normally, but this time it is so different. Every point matters so much, and it puts us 4 points clear. So, up next, we've got Ipswich. A massive, massive game here. We're only 9 points behind them, so if we can win this game, we're going to bring 3rd, 4th, 5th, and ourselves in 6th right back into the automatic race. If we lose, I think Ipswich and Leicester, they might be gone. They might be gone. But I will see you in the game for a massive game. Got a double header here. Ipswich first, Sunderland second. Let's get into it. Here we go then. We're at home this time, up against Ipswich. Ipswich, of course, in second place. They beat us 3-0. Look at that team. Such a good side. Ruben Neves leading them out. What a player he is. And as I say, win this game, we can close the gap to the automatics. Lose the game, and it opens the door for the teams below us, and it also means that Ipswich and Leicester just put themselves that bit further. A huge game ahead here. Up the Gills. Let's see if we can get... I'd take a point. I'll be honest with you. I'll take a point, but we want all 3. Andy Smith over to Josh Feeney. Natali, unfortunately, had to be rested, so we've gone for Josh Feeney instead. Here's Cunha. Back to Daniel, who's really cemented himself here. Good ball in. Nothing... Is that Thomas Lamar? Paraganda, Dobra. Paraganda back in, and Jacob Greaves can't stop it. And it is 1-0 to Gillingham. A lot going on there. Thomas Lamar, is it the Thomas Lamar? Plays for Ipswich in the Championship. And Paraganda, though, drifts inside. Dobra's shot is blocked well. And then he just rises like a salmon. And Jacob, I mean, how is that an own goal? That should be given as Paraganda's goal for me because it is a great header and it was on target. Anyway, we don't care. That is 1-0. What a start this is. What a start this is. As Feeney puts it back to Daniel. All right, we've just scored. Don't do anything stupid. Just don't annoy me. Don't annoy me. And Paraganda, he looks absolutely at it today, doesn't he? What a ball that is, by the way. And Cunha. Oh, it's off the... Oh, my God, it's off the bar. Cunha off the bar. The move is still alive. Oh, it's gone now. And Paraganda picks it back up. We are playing some lovely stuff in these first few minutes, and that should have gone in. And Sammy Schmodix is through here out of nowhere. Oh my word, he's missed. What a mental first 7 minutes into this game that has been. We're still 1-0 up. Somehow 1-0 up. Yeah. And Paraganda now on the ball. Back to Andy Smith. Into Matete. Come on, lads. Look at the football. Look at the football. Beautiful. And Paraganda, what a ball that is. He's having a stormer. Dobra's ball in. Cunha. Yeah, it's onside. I just have to double check after the last episode. If you haven't seen it, I got violated by the linesman. Not this time. Cunha makes it 2-0, 11 minutes in. And it's all about, I don't know why I'm pointing. Let me get my mouse. And Paraganda. What a player he is at the moment. He's superb. And then Dobra, all reliable, back to the back post for Cunha. But it's all about Paraganda. This man has started this game absolutely on fire. Here's Dara O'Shea for them. Back in, I didn't check. Is it Thomas Lamar? I still haven't checked. Here he is, though. And he's glided past one. Dobra with a big tackle, but we can't seem to pick the ball up. Sammy Schmodix off the post. It looked like a nothing shot. But Sammy Schmodix comes very close there. And by the way, it is 32-year-old Thomas Lamar. What a signing that is. Let's get back into the action, though. Here is Cunha. Good ball in. Josh Feeney. Wow. It's his first game for us. I didn't even realise it was his first game. His first game. And he has done that. Unbelievable. 3-0 to Gillingham at home against Ipswich inside 23 minutes. The ball in is great. The header's even better. Cunha with the assist. Josh Feeney with the header. This is why we signed this man. This is why we signed him. I see his potential. I've seen him with Villa and he's showing us now at Gillingham. 3-0 and cruising. Thomas Lamar now on the corner for them. Struggling to catch my breath in this first half. Great first half of football. Well, maybe not from an Ipswich point of view. Ball in here. Akpom. Oh, my word. And it is 3-1. And Paraganda, you've been amazing. This game, you have been sensational. What am I watching here? So the ball comes in. Josh Feeney rises high, gets it away just as he needs to do. Lamar back in. Jacob Greaves. The ball at the back post. That ball there should not cause us those problems. And Paraganda, unfortunately for me, he's got to step in and just get that ball away. 3-1 lifeline to Ipswich, not what we wanted to give them before halftime. Let's hope that lifeline doesn't turn into more than that, and let's hope we don't go to 3-2. That would be killer. This first half, all the progress gone really. 1 goal in it, anyone's game. Jacob Greaves plays it forward. Here's Larios. Come on, lads, stand firm. Thomas Lamar, and it is 3-2. And we have fell apart in the last 10 minutes. Absolutely fell apart. Great goal. Larios' ball is decent. He gets it past Cunha, tries his best. Thomas Lamar, somehow, he judges that perfectly. It hits him Paraganda. And, yeah, he's had a great first half, and he's slowly bringing it back down to an average first half. But that is 3-2 going into halftime. So, my absolute apologies. Apologies, guys. OBS. I've had problems with it before, and it's absolutely killed me there. So it stopped filming in the 45th minute of the Ipswich game. We went on to win the game 3-2. Job done. So very sorry. Then nothing really happened in the second half. Then the frustrating thing is the Sunderland game here. I've just filmed all of it, and we won this game as well. So very sorry, guys. OBS, absolutely killer. I've had issues, as I say before, and it's absolutely killed us here. There wasn't much to see here, to be honest with you. We absolutely battered Sunderland, gifted them a goal, but Cunha and Clem with the goals, Cunha with another assist as well. So apologies, guys. I will try and make sure that this doesn't keep happening. All right then, lads, we are back. We have, of course, played the Middlesbrough game, and some game it was. We've done it again, haven't we? So went 1-0 down, and I was thinking, we're on top. Is it going to be one of those games? Got our equaliser in the 82nd minute thanks to Vergara. And then, of course, Mundell, the assist from Cullen, who seems to be clutch in these dying moments of the game, managed to make us win the game 2-1. Really, really happy with this because it just keeps the momentum going. It keeps the good times rolling. Let's have a look at the league table as well, which is still unbelievably difficult to find. Here we go. We're up to 3rd place, and we're only 4 points off from Ipswich in 2nd. Absolutely crazy. Massive game now. Massive game against Charlton, who have actually fell off a little bit. Only a little bit, but a massive game against Charlton, followed by a massive game against Derby in the FA Cup, who are in 4th. So no easy games around here. I told you this episode was going to be difficult. Let's get in to this game against Charlton, that's the one. All right, then, here we go. I've got one eye on you, one eye on OBS. So if you see me looking, you know why. I'm making sure that I do not miss the freeze if it does happen. Any suggestions in the comments, always welcome. How to fix that as well. But let's get on with this game then. Charlton, just outside the playoffs, were previously on a 10-game winning streak, so a very decent side at that. A chance for us to really close the gap and get close to those automatic positions here, because I tell you what, if we get automatic promotion again, that is insane. Obviously, we're not even a million miles off the top. Charlton then with the first bit of possession in this game. Going to knock it back here. And Charlton, I was surprised to see them up there, I will be honest. And when I did have a little look at their team, it's a good team, but it's not a playoff team. So I feel like they're overperforming their actual ability here as they come forward. Milona with the effort and Siao with a good save. He's actually proven to be a very solid signing for us this season. And there is testament to that. But early doors, it is all Charlton. Here's Nibs. Looking to play some nice football, but yeah, we'll mop that up with Josh Feeney, who gets a game today. Just to, December, everyone's a bit more tired. Vergara into Divin. Cunha, can he find? Yes, he can. He can find Karates out wide. Great ball. Vergara, is he onside? It doesn't matter anyway because he's missed. But anyway, our first spells of the game looking good. Hopefully, should be a nice even game that we get the win at the end. Right, there was a highlight a minute ago. You probably haven't seen it because it was awful. Nothing happened. So here we are again. But as I was saying in that previous highlight you haven't seen, nothing's happened. This is the only highlight we've had since those first two and that awful one a minute ago. As Dobra plays it forward, Viguera's ball in. What a ball. What a ball that is. And Cunha makes it 1-0 just before halftime. Perfect time to score. It's all about Viguera here. So Dobra, really nice bit of play to feed it into him. Nice little shimmy. But Viguera here, look at this. Touch, barely even has time to look. Knows where Cunha's going to be. And Cunha proving to be one of the signings of the season. I was going to say the save. He's got a long way to go because we've had some very good signings, but wow. 1-0 going into halftime. Couldn't ask for better. Now let's go and dominate the second half and pick up all 3 points. First little bit of spell here in the second half. Nothing really happened for the first 10 or so minutes as Charlton going to come forward here. Josh Feeney, it was a good tackle. Unfortunate there. Rob Apter on the ball. Come on, lads. Don't let him in. Apter here. He looks to be a good player in this game. Deflected. Oh, my God. Why do I speak? Why do I speak? Every time I speak about someone, every time something goes wrong. What did I say a moment ago? I said Xiao's been good. I said Xiao's proven to be a decent signing. I know this takes a deflection, but that is simply inexcusable goalkeeping. That ball hasn't been fired in at him. That is at rolling pace. Carlton Morris makes it 1-1. Why do I speak? Why do I speak, man? 1-1. For God's sake. I'll try reverse psychology. Kaminsky, what a goalkeeper. What a goalkeeper Kaminsky is. And we've won the ball, and Cullen here. Cullen goes for it. Kaminsky makes a good save. Of course he does. Of course he does. But nonetheless, we've gone attacking. Reason being is because I feel like we're pretty safe for now in the playoffs. Ultimately, this could do with being 3 points. And we're really wanting to close that gap to first and second. Xiao on the ball. Over to Masterson. Feeney. Not very often you sort of switch the centre-back partnership as much as that, but I just felt as though the rest was needed for Natali and for Andy Smith. Viguera, I've looked. The assistant hasn't flagged. No VAR, so we'll play on. Harvey White has a go, and that is a corner. Good save from Kaminsky. This reverse psychology, it's not working for me. Not working. 10 minutes to go, looking for our winner as Feeney plays it to Daniel. In here to Cunha. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Just need to get something. One more big chance, maybe 2, is what I reckon we'll get. Daniel whips it in. It's a good ball for Mundell, and it's gone wide. And yeah, agonisingly gone past the post there. Not taking our chances. Is it going to come back to haunt us? We're up against a team that before this game had won or not lost in 10. So a point, you'd argue, it's not a bad result. But we're Gillingham, and we won all 3. And we're going to go and get all 3. Here's Daniel. Come on, son. Bit of quality. Bit of quality. You've been superb this season. Great ball in. Cleared for a corner. Cleared for a corner. Don't be just the highlight. Show us the corner. Oh, my God. Doesn't look like it's going to be. A point at home to Charlton with the stats there. Disappointing. Disappointing. We could have got more, but I will never, ever, look, we're still unbeaten. 6 points off Ipswich now. As you can see from the table down there. Right, this one's gone. This one's gone. You were unlucky today, lads. You were. This one's gone. All eyes on Derby now, and I will see you at the Derby game. Massive game, that is. Want to have a bit of an FA Cup run this season. I really do. I feel like we're capable of beating some teams in the Premier League. So I'll see you in the Derby game, looking to advance to the 4th round of the FA Cup for the first time since season 1. Right, for the 4th time, I believe now, OBS has crashed in 20 minutes in this game. So I'm having all sorts of problems. I want to get this video out to you. So let's just hope that we can keep going. Derby, massive game in the FA Cup. Really wanting to get the win here. And in this first 35 minutes or so, it's not really been a half full of highlights. It's been quite close. We've had one. They've had one. Here's Hurtado, though. Great run. Good goal. Good goal, to be honest. Good goal. Hurtado makes it 1-0 in the FA Cup. We're having issues here. We're having issues on the pitch. It's all going wrong, but we're Gillingham. So we're going to try and turn it around. It's a nice goal. Is that Mikey Johnson as well? Plays it into Hurtado. Just drifts past his man. I think it's in Paraganda. And then drives it past Xiao into the far corner. Not much we can do about that. A nice goal from Derby. I'm not going to change anything just yet, though, because we have had a couple of chances. And we're going to have one more right now. Again, one eye on you, one eye on OBS. Viguera, free kick, good effort. never going to cause any trouble, really. Never going to cause any trouble. So I imagine that'll be it till halftime. Big second half going to be needed from the boys. Right, this is the first highlight of the second half. Been very quiet. Been very quiet. We're on attacking. We're trying to roll the dice. And, oh, no. Cameron Archer. Hurtado again. Great save from Sial. That is great save. Because 2-0 and it is game over. 2-0 and we're finished. So what a big save that is. But we might be finished anyway. We're unable to create a chance. Well, here we come. Here's Daniel. Playing it around the back. Derby seem to have our number today. We're trying to change that. Andy Lyons, come on, at left back, gives the ball away. Maybe that's me not putting a conventional left back on the pitch. Ball in for Ryan Brewster. Across the goal. It's parried. Hurtado. It's 2-0. And it's us out of the FA Cup. Once again, in the first round that we are involved in. And it's disappointing after that really good start to the FA Cup in our first season. Ryan Brewster gets played through here. Sial could do better. Parries it straight to Hurtado. And I mean, that's 2 goals we've seen in 2 games where he's done that. But ultimately, we've not been good enough today. And it does look like we are out of the FA Cup, which is a shame. A massive shame. Well, it is Christmas Eve. So it may be we could see a Christmas miracle. But that's what it's going to take. 5 minutes to go. Looking down and out. Cullen will pick it up here. This has to go in. This chance simply has to go in. Cunha to Castledine. Castledine through. Castledine off the bar. And that is it. That's game over. If that goes in, you never know. You just never know. But it didn't. It didn't. Castledine again. Back to Daniel. Come on, lads. Bit of quality. Castledine's been good since he's come on. Daniel gives the ball away. Andy Smith will recycle. Over to Andy Lyons. Into Castledine. Ball across. Cunha. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to get excited. But hold on. I said it needs a Christmas miracle. 1 minute to go until added time. Do you know what? We're skipping it. We don't need to see it again. Hold on a minute. Andy Lyons on the ball. Hold on a minute. Andy Lyons' ball into Cullen. We've lost it. They've picked it up. They've cleared it. And they're on the attack. Oh, no. Oh, no. Christmas miracle is what I thought. Christmas miracle is what I thought. Ryan Brewster, not Hurtado. Anyone but him. Anyone but him. Great block that is there. Great block. It is a Derby corner. There's 7 minutes added on. We couldn't, could we? We couldn't, could we? We couldn't. A Christmas miracle. Is it meant to be? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Disappointing. Looking at those stats, we deserve more from that game. And I am going to say I do not like what I've just seen from that team. But we are out of the FA Cup now. And it seems that OBS has worked as well, which is great. So you can actually see what's going on rather than just me having to explain it. So that is that. Let's just have a quick look at the FA Cup. See what the draws did. Any surprise results. Wow, look at this. Wait, round... What? Oh, the second... Yeah, I was going to say, we've got some... Look at the teams left in. Let's go to the third round. Sunderland beat Wolves, fair enough. Doesn't seem to be any crazy scorelines here. West Brom beating Fulham, meh. Yeah, it looks as though Bradford in League One beating Premier League Burnley. That's a big result for them. League One Cardiff beating Leicester. Yeah. It looks as though a pretty standard one. Villa Blues, 3-0. Come on. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. Arsenal beating Charlton. Fair enough. Yeah, it looks as though Blackburn in the Prem, I forgot about that, but Halifax really nearly took them all the way there. Fair play. Yeah, looks as though it was an FA Cup full of very little shocks, turns and twists. We are out though, disappointingly. And yeah, we'll have to come back again next season. And we did miss the rude chances there. Let's look at the fixture schedule though. So I am going to go off camera and do Stoke and Watford. We'll come back for the final game against Derby. Transfer business wise, I'll have a look on deadline day, but don't expect anything crazy. Don't expect anything crazy. But yeah, I'll see you for that Derby game where we look to get revenge. And this one's more important. This one is in the league. All right then, lads. As you can see, we're back and we bottled the Stoke game. Unbelievably. Well, I say we bottled it. This man right here is the man that absolutely destroyed our dreams. What a player he is, by the way. But yeah, we lost this game. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. 22 shots, 10 on target, 2.26 XG. Should have won this game. Ultimately, didn't. It was Muleka who got the goal, who looks to be a very decent striker as well for this division. But yeah, as I say, lads, very disappointing not to go and win this game. I am, however, pleased to say we did bounce back and we beat Watford in what was quite, this is what the Stoke game should have been for us. It should have been a 2-0. They're not even in it. But regardless, we managed to get the job done. Daniel picking up man of the match. I really like this new screen, by the way. Really, really like it. I think it adds a lot of depth to the games, which is great. So yeah, so a win against Watford, a loss against Stoke. Where does that leave us, you ask? Let me go and pull the table up, because we're still, of course, in there. We're still, of course, in there. And as it stands, look at that. Look at that. 52, 53, 53, 56, 62, 63. So Leicester and Ipswich seem to be pulling away. However, if we win here, we'll have a game in hand on everyone else. Put us up to 56. 56, quick maths, 6 points off second, 7 points off third. Don't count us out yet. We're still in the race, but we have got beyond a big game now. It is us against Derby in the league. As I say, if we win, we catch them on points and we can close that goal difference as well. It's a 6-goal swing at the minute. So it's gonna take a 4-0 win to go above them. But who knows? We're looking for revenge. I'll see you in the game. All right then, lads. Massive, massive game this is. Massive, massive game. It's just against Derby. And I've gone full strength. As full strength as we can be. It's still hard to nail down exactly who is our best 11. This is the one I think it is. Derby will be strong as well. Enough talk. Let's get into it. Last game of the episode. If you are enjoying the content, please do like, comment, and subscribe. What we're going to do is we're going to come back in between New Year, January. As I say, we're going to hit it hard. So make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss anything. Entirely with some early possession. Andy Smith, big Andy Smith. He's been superb again for us this season. Into Armando Dobra. Come on, lads. Let's go and get an early goal. Okay. Cameron Archer, 1-on-1. Seattle, please. And it's 1-0 inside 4 minutes. Cameron Archer looks to be a new signing. 1 goal in 5 matches. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're obviously in their half pressing, but yeah, that's basic. That is basic. The halfway line, you shouldn't be letting a striker stand in his own half, completely unmarked, the last man in the pitch. And we've paid the price there. I say go high. I don't mean actually get high and go higher up the pitch. That much. 1-0, a lot of work to do. Here is Daniel. Into Natalia. Remember, I've got one eye on OBS as well, if you do see me looking. Fingers crossed. We've had no crashes for a little while now, so fingers crossed. Here's Dobra. Into Cunha. Good ball to Mbama, who needs to start scoring. Back to Cunha. Please. Honestly, the missed chances in this episode, full stop. Absolutely killer. Absolutely killer. Here is Andy Smith. Back to Natali. Come on then, lads. Daniel on the ball. Into Cunha, our danger man. Come on, Daniel. He's been superb this season, all season long so far. Whips it in. Divin's there. Keeper in no man's land. Divin Mbama, 7 goals for him now in 28 games. It's not been good enough. It's not, but we're on the second half of the season now. This is the form I need him to hit. These are the goals I need him to score. Zetterstrom gives it to us. Let's be honest. It's a great ball in from Daniel. Dangerous area. He does come out, Zetterstrom. Never getting there. Mbama punishes. 1-1 back in this game. Back in the title race. Here is Daniel. Into Cunha. Back to Daniel. What can he do for us? Whips it in. Mbama. Cunha. And that is 2-1. And we are very much now in charge of this game. What a turnaround this is. What a turnaround. Great goal as well. Daniel with a great bit of skill. Daniel, man, he's so good. Lovely ball into the box. In towards Mbama. Mbama just flicks it back for Cunha. Perfectly weighted. Cunha slots it in. OBS has crashed twice in between these highlights, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to let it stop us. We're not going to let it ruin this, because what a turnaround this is. 2-1 on top. Let's see it out now, lads. Bit of Derby possession here straight after half time. Ball gets played forward here. Come on, lads. No, don't start. Oh, my word. We started the first half awfully. We've started the second half awfully as well. Mentality issues for the lads, I'm telling you now. But we need to bounce back once again. Still 2-2, still in this game. Let's just get into it. Come on, lads. Turn this around now. So frustrating to concede so early in both the halves. As Clem here finds Natali. Natali over to Daniel. Up towards Cunha. Come on, Cunha. Bit of magic, lad. Bit of magic. We know you've got it in abundance. To Matete. Back inside Vergara. Clem. Good save, Zetterstrom. Good save indeed. Only a couple minutes after half-time, and this game's looking interesting now. It's a huge game in this season. Huge. Derby free kick. Come on, lads. Stand firm. Stand firm. I tell you what, that's a great effort. And a great save from Xiao as well. A great save. And it is still 2-2. Still Desmond. 70th minute here. Well, 69th minute. Ryan Brewster loses the ball to Daniel. Back to Xiao. Harvey White now. Over to Umparaganda. Mundell, who's come on for Dobra, finds Daniel again. Daniel is everywhere for us. What a ball that is. Deserves a goal. He saved that. Oh, my word. Zetterstrom, add him to the list of goalkeepers having the performance of his life against us. Jeez. Just a few minutes to go. Would I take the point? I think I probably would. Would I take all three? Absolutely would. Here's Daniel. To Matete. God, this is such a big moment. If the highlight goes their way and it doesn't go our way, we could be actually out the title race. It looks like it is going our way. It's Castledine. Finds Karatas. Good ball. Please, Karatas. It's a decent ball. It's Divan Mbama. And in the 91st minute, we have just won this game. Divan Mbama, the man who I said hasn't scored enough goals. It's now the second half of the season. It's a clean slate, Divan. This is what I need him to do. Karatas does really, really well as well. Coming off the bench for Paraganda. Whips it in. Divan just gets there ahead. Shows the desire that we haven't seen so far this season. And it's another performance where we've left it late and we've picked up... Hold on. And we've picked up all 3 points. What a result that is for us. Deserved winners. Deserved winners in the FA Cup as well. We've certainly got our revenge. There. What a performance. Let's see where this leaves us in the table. And that is where it leaves us. We are level on points with Derby, as we said before the game. And we're 9 points off the top of the table. But ultimately, we're in the playoff race. That's where we need to be. A massive 3 points. Really, really chuffed with that. Needed to get 3 points. And we did. So what an end to the episode that is. What an end. Apologies with all of the technical difficulties we faced in this episode. OBS. I don't know what the problem is with it. It's just not working for me. So I'll have a look at that. And as I say, we're going to get another episode out in between Christmas and New Year. So what will that episode entail? Well, that episode will entail, we will finish the transfer window in that episode. I want to make some moves. There is business to be done. Then we'll go through all of February, end of the transfer window, all of February, and maybe half of March, leaving these last few games here. And by the way, in terms of promotion, that's the hardest period there. And we did find it difficult. There were some games against Ipswich that we lost to, but we made it back. Sheffield United we lost to. So these games, this run up here is actually quite nice. After Leicester, it's all winnable games. Sheffield United might be tough, but we should be winning that game. So are we going to do it again? That is the big question. But as I say, you're seeing this, it's Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas to everyone. However you're celebrating it, I hope that you have a great day / sort of period over then. I'll get back to you with a big episode in between Christmas and New Year. And then we will start the new year in January with the final episode of this season. I'm sorry for the delays, guys. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. It's a work in progress. I appreciate all your support. And as always, lads, I will catch you on the next one.